Today's Prime Month. This is my cheat sheet for the midpoint of May. May 15th. It's Tuesday. I got a couple cool things here for you. First, the best and worst places, really a state-by-state ranking of the best place to start a business right now today. This is a small business survey, not just any type of business. In Florida, out of the 50 states, we're about average. We rank 29th of the 50 states in order to start a business right now. We rank well above average for taxation and ease of getting going. We rank well below average in terms of the startup cost associated with doing business in Florida, the hiring cost of bringing people aboard in Florida, and the overall current state of the economy, which, as we know, has been still suffering as a result of the fallout from the housing sector. But overall, yeah, about average. But in our area, southeastern Florida, the news is really good here. It's actually the single best spot in all of Florida to start a small business today, projecting it forward. So that's kind of cool. Now let's talk about the best and the worst on this survey, which, by the way, is the most comprehensive I've ever seen. I encourage you to go to my physical cheat sheet and check it out if you're so inclined. It breaks down everything from regulations, health inspections, the whole deal, anything you wanted to know about businesses. The best states in the country to start a small business right now today: Idaho, Texas, Oklahoma, and Utah all get a perfect score. The worst states to start a small business right now: California, number 1, Hawaii, 2, Vermont, 3, and Rhode Island, and that's 4. So there are some similarities there. You'll see that you have 4 conservatively run states at the top, 4 of the most liberal states, actually probably the 4 most liberal states in the entire country at the bottom. Obviously not working out well for businesses. Okay, service providers with cell phones and smartphones, which one should you go with? It used to be that there were big differences. For example, even if you go back a year ago, AT&T ranked well behind Verizon and Sprint in overall customer satisfaction. Well, now it's nearly at parity. If you're trying to decide which service provider you should go with, here's the real thing. What cell phone do you want? Who sells that cell phone? And what's the best plan for what you want to use? That's really the consideration. You don't have to worry so much about the service provider themselves this year. There's only a 3-point difference between first and last this year, so basically within the margin of error. Overall, the best service provider according to customer satisfaction right now is Sprint with a rating of 71. Not exactly a great number at 71, but nevertheless. And Verizon, number 2 at 70, and then you have T-Mobile and AT&T that are tied at 69. So you want a little extra food for thought? Here's what I would tell you. Verizon has the most comprehensive network in the country and the most well-built-out 4G LTE network. So when it comes to smartphone usage, I think Verizon represents the best overall opportunity. However, if you are someone who uses a lot of data, then I would use Sprint because they have the only unlimited plan, especially for the iPhone, which is my favorite smartphone. And then, if you're looking for a low-cost value, maybe you don't even want a smartphone, well, T-Mobile offers a lot of the lower-cost plans, and they rank pretty much as well as anybody else. So T-Mobile, if you're looking for a value, I think represents a really good opportunity. Real quick, Apple TV, we got a leak out of Foxconn yesterday that they are getting their factory conditioned to begin manufacturing Apple TVs. The only thing, though, is if they're just getting ready to manufacture Apple TVs, they probably aren't going to be here this summer, which I mentioned I thought was a possibility previously. So Apple TVs definitely are going to be rolling out sometime in the not-so-distant future, probably just not as early as this summer, and could be time to take a European vacation. As we head into the summer vacation season, because of Europe's mess, the euro continues to fall, and actually the dollar is worth 10% more against the euro than it was on this same day last year, and it actually looks like the euro could fall further. So if you go on a European vacation, it's 10% off this year. That's the cheat sheet for today. Enjoy yours, and we will see you tomorrow.